morning, everyone. Today I'm going to share with you this breakfast that I make very frequently. This one is one I would consider a sweatpants meal for me. I make the bagels ahead of time and keep them in my fridge, so all I have to do is grab one, cut it in half, toast it, and fix it the way I want. For this Frisky, which is the small version of the Frisky, I have all the dry ingredients pre-measured out into little baggies most of the time, and then I can just throw the ice in it and I'm good to go. So we're going to do a bagel, a sourdough bagel, with some light Laughing Cow cheese and some sugar-free, the Polliner all-fruit spreadable fruit. And then we're also going to do the baby Frisky. The baby Frisky is in the THM Healthy Table Book on page 472. I will put that down in the description below so you'll know what page to look at. But I did make a couple of adjustments, so I'll talk about that as we go. So let's go ahead and get started. I've already cut my bagel in half, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in the toaster. Okay, and I have 2 Laughing Cow cheeses and I have the spread, and I will be using those in just a moment. While the bagel is toasting though, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to work on my baby Frisky. I'm going to start with almond milk. Okay, and then I'm going to add to it some cocoa powder, some salt, some gentle sweet and some super sweet. Some glucose is what the recipe calls for. I use xanthan gum. And then I need to add some vanilla. Okay. And that is it to begin with. So now I'm going to I'm shaking it up a little bit, and I'm going to put it on my Ninja. I have a Ninja here. Let me show you my Ninja. I have a Ninja Auto IQ Boost. I love this thing. All right, so I am just going to start my blender or smoothie maker or whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to blend for about 10 seconds. All right, after blending that first bit, I am now going to add an ingredient that is not in the original recipe, but this breakfast does not have any vegetables in it, and I try to get some veggies in. So I added a little bit of okra, not a lot, and now I'm going to blend it again. And I'm going to blend the daylights out of that okra because I don't like okra. So let's go. All right, I got my okra blended in. Let's see what that looks like. Yep, can't even see it. That's pretty cool. All right, now I'm gonna add some ice cubes. And for the small one, I think it said 8 to 10. My ice cubes are small, so I think I did about 10 to 12. All right, and now we are gonna blend it up again. Now, last time I made this, I was making the big one, not the small one, and I ended up adding a little bit of water, and I think I'm gonna do that this time too. Not a lot of water, just a little bit, maybe a tablespoon, just so it'll mix a little bit better. You know, the okra may have added something to it, I'm not sure. And let's blend it up some more. All right, let's check and see how that's looking, because we still have one more ingredient to add. Now that's looking pretty good. It's pretty thick, and what I'm going to add next is going to make it thicker, so I'm actually going to go ahead and do just a tiny bit more water. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and blend it just a little bit more. All right. Now I'm going to add that last ingredient, which is some protein powder. Now, I used more protein powder than the small Frisky called for because that's my only protein in this particular breakfast. It's not a good idea for your protein to only come from protein powders and stuff, but occasionally it's okay. So that's what this one is going to be. This one is going to be the protein from the shake. So I'm not going to blend that yet. I'm going to go ahead over to the toaster and I'm going to pick up my bagels. Okay, so I actually ended up toasting it twice just to make it a little bit more toasted, which is what I like. And I do not use both these wedges, but I use more than one usually. So I usually save up, whatever is left over from the second wedge, I'll usually save it for my next breakfast, maybe. What I have is the Polliner All Fruit Spreadable Fruit. This is the seedless raspberry. All right, so there's my bagel with my light Laughing Cow cheese and a little bit of fruit spread. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to blend my shake a little bit more to get that protein powder blended in. All right, that is done. Let's check it out and see how it turned out. Yummy. That looks pretty good. It's actually pretty thick. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pour it into a cup. Let's see how that tastes. That is good. And let's taste my bagel. Perfect. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.